Good day. Welcome to this lecture series in Godot.
Hello, good day. Welcome back. In this video, we will fix the problem with the rockets so that we can shoot and move at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go to player. Let's see here. Alright, so currently the position of the rocket is relative to the player because we are adding them as a child of the player. Remember, this is the player script here. Add them as a child. So when we shoot them and move the player, their position is also being affected by the player. So I'm going to just show you. Click, shoot. That's what I'm talking about. So to fix this, we need to create a base node type inside of the player scene. So what we'll do, we this script here, we select the player, player one. We click here, we select this node, base node, we create. We will rename this rocket container. So instead of adding the rockets as a child of the player, we'll add the rockets as a child of the rocket container. Now the reason why this base node solves our problem is because this does not have a transform. So it's selected, doesn't have a transform across here. So it does not have a location, rotation, and a scale. So because of this, adding adding the rocket instance, which will be like the bullet, to so add it as a child here to the rocket container, this base node here, it will break the connection to our player. So we have this node here inside of the player C. We have to make a reference to this node here inside of the player script. Remember, this is the player script right now. This is the rocket script, and this is the player script. So we need to use a new function. The function will be called getNode, and we need to use this inside of the ready function. So let's bring back the ready function here. I'm gonna just clean up this return here. So we'll go here, type getNode. It already gets us here. We need to take in consideration the path. We want the rocket container, so we select this one here. Right, so we select the rocket container. See how the tool basically helps you, it assists you. So we want to store this inside of a variable. I want to make this a global variable. So say variable back. I'll say I'll go up here and create a global variable. So variable will be, let's say, rocket container. And so here I'll put rocket containers equal to get node. So basically we create a variable here, and now we set the value of the variable equal to get node. And if we go lower down and I say rocket container equal to some other number, let's say 10 or something, so what will happen is that the script will run from top to bottom. Any code above here will use the get node, and let's say we put rocket container down here equal to, let's say, 20. Then when only when we reach from here lower down, then that value of the variable will work. But for now, this is sufficient. This is okay. Now, just to test to see if this is working, we just print rocket container. We should print brackets dot name, and we delete this in back here. And you could just press play. It's supposed to appear here. see rocket container. So this is working. So we know this variable is working, and we know this function here, get node rocket container, we know this is working. So what I'll do here, I will delete this because I find when I keep commenting out things, I mean, the code gets confused after a point in time, so I'll just delete this. And since we have record container here as a variable, we will scroll along here, and instead of having add child for the rocket instance, what we'll do down here, rocket container, rocket container, then put dot add child underscore child, and then type rocket instance. So now we could comment out this. So now what we'll do, we'll press play and shoot. So we now see it's no longer come from here, so we now create a new problem. It's independent, and so if it could go up, it could go down, it's independent of the spaceship, but it's now being spawned from the origin here. So we have another problem to address. So to fix that problem, we need to set the global position of the rocket instance to the global position of the player. So what we'll do, I'll just highlight this and copy this. Copy, Control V, paste. Rocket instance dot global position equal global position. Now just delete this. Now if we run the game, you have the player can move, you could shoot. So we solve that problem here. So you see we are making progress. So you know what? Just to clean up the code, I will just delete this. I'll delete this. So get rid of those unnecessary comments and make the code relatively clean. So yeah, is this rocket container here. There's a really shorter way of using this get node using get node because it's used very common in Godot. So I'll create another variable. I'll call it rocket container 2. Go here, at onReady, and go here, press equal, and then it should say get node. Click, click, click. So this line is essentially identical to what we did here in the ready function. These two lines here. So essentially, rather than having 1, 2, 3 lines of code, actually this will still be necessary. But I mean, rather than having these 2 lines of code, it will just do 1 line. So I mean, this is just a bit more efficient. There's even a shorter way of doing this. So you can just write, put a dollar sign, and just select the rocket container. So this onReady function is redundant. We don't need this. Delete this. We could delete this. We could delete rocket container 2. This will still work. Let's Control S save. If notice this working, press play, move, and shoot. So this is still working. And it's really good to put these more efficient methods because when you're making a big game, I mean, just having too much code because makes it kind of confusing. So in this video, we solved the shooting problem by getting a reference to our node. So I'll just make this slight change here, just remember the other way to do it. Get new rocket container. So let's put this here. So we achieved the objectives for this video, so I'll end this video here. Thank you.